men. They don't make them like they used to anymore, do they? That's why women want other women now.
Because in her state, she is going to try and fight us. You know that, just like we do.
I know. And you arrested me. I feel like you've got daughters too. I'm gonna make it my mission to infiltrate their minds for the rest of your life.
If I talked to that officer, she was about a sentence away from getting a DUI.
Yeah.
On September 2nd, 2022, officers responded to a domestic disturbance between a wife and a husband. Apparently, the officers had to deal with the suspect a few hours prior. She was involved in an accident fueled by road rage. The officer on scene described her as behaving in a disorderly, uncooperative manner. It was ultimately determined an accident, and she was let go from the scene, and now her husband had to deal with her.
So we have not found her yet. I figure I'll come by and ask you some questions. Where does she usually drink at?
I'm thinking Blind Pig. I don't know. She brought home some food, and then I can check it.
Where was that from?
Where was it from?
Yeah.
The food?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's Blind Pig.
Yeah, if you want to take a look, because she might. 5974. Speaking to the husband, he says she usually drinks at Blind Pig. Oh, okay. That's fine. I sent a car over to Blind Pig anyway, just in case. Is her phone still dead, to the best of your knowledge, probably? Is her phone still dead, probably?
Yeah, I actually just found it because she threw it at me.
Okay, so she has the phone here. Oh, the phone is left here. Okay. You don't have, like, I know on my vehicle on that, it has an app where you can kind of track it. Does your that vehicle have that?
I don't know.
Or is that her car? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the car is insured to me.
Yeah.
But
that's her daily driver. Yeah. Okay. All right. Does she have any local friend? I know there's a lot going on right now, but I'm trying to keep her off the road.
I know that's.
Does she have any friends local she may go to?
Yeah, there's a girl. Her name is Jeff.
Okay.
I'm.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can you think of anywhere else she usually goes in this kind of state?
She's either gonna go to a friend. I know Jesse's a good friend, and then she's gonna go. I mean, when she gets this way, man, she goes to the bar.
I gotcha. All right. Well, if she goes there, she has a surprise waiting for her. I will ask you. I'm gonna run down there and check when if she shows back up. Will you just give us a call and let us know?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely.
Because even if we get out here and we can't, because really to make a DUI, of course, we got to get them in the driver's seat. So if we get out here and we can't make that case, we can at least lay eyes on her and see if maybe she can agree to.
She's having some really bad mental issues.
Mm-hmm.
Going to a doctor, doing some sort of ketamine treatment or something,
Yeah.
therapy, and she had it today. You know, I mean, our marriage is not that great. You know.
I'm not need to check. All right.
But you know, she went to this therapy and then I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
But then she came back and she was throwing stuff at me because all I was trying to do is take the keys, get her inside, and then she grabbed that pitchfork there, and I took it out of her hands. She didn't point it at me, but she came at me like this. You know, I mean.
So does she usually last under the effects of this ketamine? Is there easily?
Yeah, I mean.
And that's just for our safety too. If I get out with, I didn't know if I'm getting out with somebody who's high.
Right.
Is there, in your experience, have there usually been some lasting symptoms?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, I can smell the alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I will tell you, she does get violent.
Yep, she's flagged in our system as being violent with police.
Yeah, because you guys have, unfortunately, times, and I don't know what to do. I'm trying to hold a marriage together because we have a 5-year-old, and
Hey, man.
Luckily he's out of town with his grandmother.
Yeah. Hey, man. I kind of getting personal with you. Similar situation. So I was a kid and I was 2 years old, and my parents had a similar kind of dynamic. And honestly, looking back now, I'm glad they did. Yeah. They kind of split up, and I'm glad that because you got to take care of yourself, man. Because I know if I knowing now what my dad had to go through, I'm like, oh man, why don't you leave her earlier? So man, you can only fight the battle so long before you gotta.
And unfortunately, she came from a family that did the same exact thing. Her dad was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Her mom was.
Yeah.
I just, you know.
I know
I'm trying my best.
you're trying your best to say something, but the ship is sinking and you only got a bucket. I got you, man.
It's really all on my kid, man. It really is. Because I was scared, like, you know, if we went through a divorce, like, she'd take him away from me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, so I've just tried to, you know, man up and just try to do what I can. I just, you know, I can't lose my kid, man.
Hey, it's not 100% these days when it comes to court.
I know, but you know what they say, man. It's like,
I know
you and I don't have a chance a lot of times.
I know. My dad was awarded custody of me, and so I kind of have a skewed view on it. But I am proof that it is possible, because my dad kind of was in the same situation. He went and he provided. I mean, it was back long ago. We had videotapes of like, hey, this is how this person acts.
Yeah.
So what you need to do, man, is just whenever you can to set your phone up to record everything she does, man, and call us whenever you need us. Because I work this zone 5 nights a week. I've never been out here personally. Worked here a few years, so I guess all y'all's issues have happened kind of away from my shift.
Yeah, because I think normally when you guys have been called, it's usually at a bar somewhere, you know.
I gotcha. Okay, so it's usually not really here. Okay. Well, when things do get violent, man, just give us a call and we can take the appropriate action. And all right, I'm gonna have to break off of here, man. We got some stuff happening across town right now. Just give us a call back if show's back up, okay? All right. I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry you're going through it.
All right, appreciate it, man.
The officers had to go to a call about someone with a knife, but the wife showed up to the residence an hour later. Here's what happened.
Alrighty. Well, what's going on?
She came back. She's like in a rage, man. She poured drinks all over me. So, I can tell you, I haven't been drinking, but I've.
You smell like it now? Okay. Alright. Would you mind speaking to her while I figure out what we have? Okay. So, can you just take me from when she arrives at home?
Can I go through the garage?
Well, there's dogs.
Are they aggressive?
Well, yeah, one's kind of. Do you want me to try to see if I can get her to come talk to you?
Is that her right there?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll get her to come out and we'll go buy my car and talk.
Alright. We're going to hold off on talking until she gets clear of us, okay?
Hey, will you talk to me?
This is my next door neighbor.
Did you see anything happen tonight? Or her hear anything?
I just been supportive, but I didn't see anything.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate that.
Just came home and saw him walking in the driveway, and I'm like, I gotta check on my neighbor. So I hadn't witnessed anything.
I gotcha. That's very good of you.
Hey, man. Yeah, if you want to come back by my car real quick and we can talk.
I just got off the phone with 911 operator.
I got you. Yeah, so we'll go up right over here. So what's going on?
So there's this. I've been in intensive therapy for like 2 weeks. There's been like documentation of this.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I don't know. I feel like there's a blow up. I feel like I don't feel safe anymore.
Is that because of what's been going on in your head a little bit, or what do you think?
No, is that what he said?
No,
in my
I'm
head?
I'm just asking. I'm just wondering what you think it could possibly be.
Is that what he said?
So she arrives.
Alright.
So she arrives back home. What happens?
Well, I had left with my neighbor because we were gonna go see, and then I saw her coming down the road. She came into the garage. I let her go inside, and then I come into the kitchen, and she's just yelling at me, and she's throwing stuff all around, and then, you know, she's just yelling and screaming, and I don't. The thing is like, she was on medication with a psychologist. Okay, she decided to come off the medication. because she believes big pharma is like the enemy. Then she starts these supposedly FDA approved clinical treatments
Mhm.
in about 3 weeks, and it's just got crazy, man. Like I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not her.
It's whatever's in her.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not her. And I mean, she can be loving, but when this happens, and I don't know.
It's just a completely different person.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Well, that's when people like us step in and try and find some solutions for everybody. So tonight, how did this get poured on you exactly?
She just, well, the first one she just did like this over my head.
Okay.
The next one she shook up and just did like that and then threw the can.
Did it hit you?
I mean,
Not the drink, but the can itself.
I think so. I mean,
Okay.
it was like empty. It was like,
Okay. Well,
there's no harm done to me.
yeah.
You know.
But it was in your direction, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I know it seems like we're going to be kind of doing semantics here, but for me, it really changes a lot of things. So y'all are married, correct?
That's correct.
How long have y'all been married? Well, how long have y'all been living together, I should say?
We've been married 6 years. We've been together 7.
Okay.
You know.
Have y'all? I know you said there was some problems before. Have y'all ever called law enforcement, or is this a first time where we're out at your?
This is the first time.
Okay.
The only reason why I've done this is because I've dealt with this before. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? But usually she can just go to bed
And tonight it seems to just we're keeping going.
different, man. It's not.
So I know you said the puppy's out. Is there any way he can get put up so you can show me in the area where this happened at? Where in the house?
I mean, it was just right here at the door.
I haven't even talked to
In
him
my
yet. I haven't even talked to him.
It's funny that an officer of the law would just assume that.
No, I'm not assuming it. I'm just wondering because you just said you were going through intensive therapy. That's only why I asked. I'm not assuming anything. I apologize for saying that. So why don't you feel safe? I'm here to help you. That's why I'm here. I promise.
Because he could do stuff to me and hide it. He knew I would hide it from his parents forever. And
What
I'm not
does he
hiding
do?
the abuse. So
Is it physical, mental?
all of it. Physical, mental, and I decided with my therapist today it wasn't gonna go any further, and I don't think that he had a great reaction to that.
Mm-hmm.
And
So did you talk to him about it after you got out of therapy?
I've been trying to talk to him about it for the last 2 weeks.
I got you.
None of this is new. He attacks some of my personal choices and well-being, and the fact that I hate being married to him isn't a crime.
No, it's not.
And he can't call the fucking police on me for it.
Is that why he called us today? I guess I'm just trying to understand what got us out here. You know what I mean?
So what I feel he called you because I think that he thinks that I'm just still willy-nilly drinking already, and all the time. I mean, I would love to do a sobriety test to show him it doesn't take me not drinking to not like him as a person.
Okay.
Okay. I can see it through the glass window then.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, well, she picked up the can right here. You can see
Oh yeah, I can see the splatter.
You know.
All right. All right. Yep. That speaks a lot for itself. Um.
I don't know. I mean, am I doing the right thing, man? I don't know.
Well, you are because we talked a while ago. I'm a big one of giving people chances, but there's a point where things it gets where okay, it's time for somebody to grow up and be accountable for their actions. Because you got to take care of you. You got to take care of your house. I'm sure you have a full-time job. You got to take care of your kids. You got to take care of your dog. You can't take care of everybody, man.
Right, I know.
Like you can't have the whole world on your shoulders. Before I get out of here, I am going to give you something else, and it's going to be some documents for some other resources beside us that can help with future things as well. We'll go through and talk about that, and I'll explain them in depth. I'm really concerned right now. I'm going to see what she's saying over there. and see what action, if any, is going to be taken tonight. Okay. So if he would have, did you need EMS for anything?
No.
Okay, I just gotta ask.
Yeah, no, I just.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah, man, it's bad.
It's unbelievable. It's not something you think you would have to go through in your lifetime.
You still love the person you married.
But you just don't love their actions, and that's. I got you.
And that's the reason why I don't know who else to go to.
So, I'm gonna, in addition to the paper I give you, I'm gonna write in a few of the ones I know as well from my own experience that may be able to help. Just before I get out of here, because my mind's going a million times a minute, so just remind me, just tell me to give you that document, and I'm gonna fill out some things I don't usually put on there, but for your circumstance, I think may be beneficial. So just hang tight for me a second. Do you have your license on you? If you would, or if you don't have it on you, have it ready for me. I'll get it in a second.
So he thinks it has to do with the drinking.
Yeah, and I mean, if he wants to think that, more power to him. But that does not mean he gets to tell what to do.
Of course not. You're an individual. You're your own person.
And I'm in intensive therapy.
So you're helping yourself get to where you want to go to.
Leave.
You got a bug on your shoulder.
Oh my God.
No, it's off. It's off. It's off.
Don't. Really?
No, I don't like it. I
You
prefer.
in cahoots with him for real?
So have you guys talked about getting a divorce or anything like that?
Yeah, actually, this morning. And I'm not even kidding. Like,
And he's just not responding well to the whole you guys being separated.
Can I just explain?
Yeah, of course. I'm all ears.
I'm in intensive therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Something, it's not conformative. I've been seeing a psychotherapist, and reliving my PTSD through ketamine treatments. That's been my therapy.
So I'm not familiar with ketamine treatments.
I know. And that's why it's so easy for people to be like, yeah, she's crazy. Like, her, right?
Well, that's not how I feel. I would love to learn more about it.
Really?
I would like to know more. I mean, I'm sure it's like a lot to explain, but
just the fact that you're not another man that's like, oh, you're not listening to your husband. You should.
No, you're your own person. You're an individual.
I'm in intensive therapy.
Yeah, you're trying to. I got you.
Trying.
And so, anything else after that today? Like, so you got out of therapy. You went to explain to him what you and your therapist talked about. Boundaries. You know, that you didn't necessarily want to be together anymore, type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, we literally had that discussion today. We had
and
divorce, and I'm like all about please divorce me. Let's all be happy individuals, right? I don't think he actually agreed. Maybe he like faked it. He's been a faker our whole marriage. So
I got you. And then so the therapy has to do with the physical and mental abuse that he's done to you.
Yeah, and I'm not taking it anymore. And when I want to leave, it's explosive.
I got you.
I mean, it is documented.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to break cycles for my children.
All right. So I know we've already been talking here. I'm Officer Cameron. I'll be the primary officer of this incident. I'm just going to interject with a few questions. Okay, ma'am? Is that okay? All right. So it seems like there's a lot of emotions going on right now. I know it's a very heated thing. I know sometimes our emotions get the best of us. I mean,
we're 10-4-90.
Sorry, radio's talking. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from. This was May, isn't it? Or what would you rather me call you?
Chris.
Chris? All right, Chris. So I can understand arguing, there's nothing wrong with arguing. I argue at home too, and I know it's a problem, but it's something you have to work through. Arguing ain't illegal. So the thing with the drink though, can you just describe what happened? Was it just like a simple drink toss, or did you throw the drink, or what about that?
It's not something I can nail down. If you want me to report the first time it happened, today I asked him to take out the trash and went flying all over the house. Do you want me to report that as a crime? Because that to me, in therapy, is abuse. I mean, if you want me to report that as a crime, I absolutely can, right?
Semantics. I was just asking a simple question about the drinks.
I know, but But I'm also asking.
Yeah, you could have called and reported that situation, yes.
Can I? I can?
If you call and when a thing happens, yes, you can always call and report that.
So if he decides to throw around in an attempt to answer a question as simple as taking out the trash, I can call the cops and you can be like, sir, get your together.
No, we can't kick people out of houses.
See, so what is abuse and what's not?
So,
I don't know.
Two types of abuse is going to be physical and emotional. Emotional abuse is not something that we deal with. We only deal with physical.
I'm emotionally abused.
Okay. So, I know there's a lot of history here. I do not know the dynamics of your relationship. I'm not going to pretend I do. But I just need to answer that question I asked her about the drink. What happened with that? Because I want to get your side. You see what I mean?
From when you say the drink, what are you talking
So he is soaking
about?
wet, and there's also on the door for the garage.
Oh,
there is
that
drink.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
Okay, the drink that was thrown. Yeah, I swiped the counter of all the drinks that were on it, including all the non-alcoholic drinks, including kombucha. I get in trouble for drinking kombucha, even though I'm in intensive therapy to work out what it is inside me that makes me want to drink. I mean, yeah.
So you swiped the drinks off the counter? For what reason?
Okay. I get it. This specific incident is what is going to make all the difference. So I need to be very accurate.
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly wish I could remember better. I'm so sorry. No, I know I should remember exactly what happened.
Well, as I say, I think it goes back to the emotions are high, and I think my partner can agree sometimes we don't remember exactly every detail of every little thing. I can't tell you what I did 10 minutes ago. So
I mean, if we could all get arrested for what we fight with our spouses about, I'm sure we'd all be in jail.
So I'm just going to go ask him a couple more clarifying questions, and hopefully we can get a resolution and get us all out here, okay? So just stand by with this also for a moment.
Sure.
So do you want to go back to telling me what that therapy is?
So when the drink was, when you became wet, what was the manner in which it was thrown?
The manner it was thrown?
Yeah, like was it like tossed, like swiped off the table, like what?
No, it wasn't swiped off the table.
Yeah.
He took it out of the car and then opened it up and shook it and dumped it.
Okay. Do you mind if I just take a look through your window again?
Yeah.
Okay. So where were you at when it happened?
Probably.
Was this door open?
Yeah, it was open.
Okay, I noticed the liquid was on this side.
No, yeah, she was. I was probably right about where the dog's at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
The door's open. She was about kind of where I'm at, you'd say, maybe?
And what I was trying to do is keep her from driving this car.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, then she's like, you're not going to tell me what to do. And just, you know, that's what she did.
I gotcha. Alrighty. So, you got your license?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Mr. May, I am a very blunt and I am a straightforward officer, and I'm just going to tell you something right now. And I know in domestic situations, it's not something the partner wants to hear.
I'm curious.
Could I get a cigarette?
I don't have any cigarettes.
I do.
Where are they? I'll have my partner grab them. And
Sorry, don't even. Okay, so the therapy. I'm in intensive psychotherapy. It involves. I'm in therapy for my.
I mean, you don't have to get in like details.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I sense from you that you're like just really curious.
I am. Just on what kind of therapy it is.
Working really hard to break generational curses in my family. Abuse cycled around an addiction was my kryptonite. And I'm really working so hard.
You should be proud of yourself. It's baby steps at a time.
That's what my
Baby
therapist
steps.
said.
That's all it is. One day at a time, 1% each day. You know what I mean? It's all about the journey.
You sound just like but I'm trying, and I'm in it, and I mean, I could send you 2 paragraphs that he sent me today after I left for therapy, and I was like, I'm f***ing done with you. Begging me to come back because he needs therapy. I mean, I have that in my phone.
Has he ever thought about going to therapy?
He just texted me about it. So when he calls me crazy for going to therapy, it's just...
I mean, I go to therapy. I don't think you're crazy for going to therapy. Everyone needs therapy. Everyone's got issues. Everyone's got to work on them.
I think everyone should go, and I just don't want to raise another man for this world. I have 2 sons. I don't want to raise another man for this world. That's just going to on the women that will surely save us, you know? And that's just something I believe.
I got you.
Based on what I'm hearing, your wife is likely going to jail tonight for a simple battery. Okay? That's where we're at. I'm giving you that heads up so you don't just see us grab her and put her in handcuffs. Because in her state, she is going to try and fight us. You know that, just like we do.
I know, man.
So what I need you to do, and I know there's a lot gonna be a lot of emotions, but when we go to place her in cuffs, if she starts fighting, we just hang out over here for me. I don't want you getting involved, okay? All right? Because I've had a lot of partners in situations who they've been in honestly sometimes worse situations than this with a person where they've been stabbed by that person, and then as soon as the handcuffs go on, they want to go fight for them. So what I ask is you don't do that because somebody has to look out for your kid. I don't want you catching some stupid battery on a cop charge. You see what I mean? All right. So let's hang out here. I'm gonna go speak with her, but that is kind of where we're tipping towards right now. Okay. All right. So let's hang tight for me.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Try to relax a little bit.
Thank you. Oh my God, are you a therapist?
I am not. I am not.
Paul, a moment.
All right, if you want to just hang out right here, I'll be right back, okay?
So they don't swipe thing that because So at this time, if you would just stand up for me, and you'll place your hands behind your back, palms out, thumbs up.
Oh my God, for what?
It's going to be simple battery family violence.
For what?
For the drink.
For what drink?
For throwing it.
He threw stuff at me today. I have video of him throwing stuff at me.
Okay, would you like to show us that video?
Yes,
Where's your phone at?
Please,
Do not yell
let
at
me.
Do not yell at me. Where's your phone?
Just relax. Relax.
If you're wanting to show me something, where's your phone and I'll grab it.
Is it inside?
No, you're not going up there.
You can't go inside. You gotta stay over here.
Where would the phone be?
Have you talked to him
All right,
about this
put her in the
yet?
car. We're not going to sit here and do this.
Okay.
You're going to evade my questions. You're good. You can walk straight.
If we can just grab your phone, you can show us the video.
Yeah,
But we have to grab your phone.
My phone it's got to be right there. I just had it.
We're at right there, like in the here.
Yeah, like right here.
Okay, I'll look in the garage. So put her in her car.
All right, he's gonna go look.
Please.
I understand.
I have video.
That's what we're going to check.
This has been happening all day long. I cannot.
I understand.
Are you
I understand. We are. Do you want to sit against the?
Have you seen her phone? Out this way?
Well, no.
Well, you got it? Okay. If he'll just grab that for her, she's going to want that.
The bumper right here.
Henry, I'm not. You know this is not right.
What's going on?
We got in a fight. It was mutual. I don't deserve this. Henry, you know I don't deserve this. You saw it. You saw us fight each other.
I was not here.
But you know, Henry, I'm not a violent.
I know y'all are family.
Ask Sean. Oh my God, Sean cannot agree to this, right? Sean,
I don't know what's going on.
ask him, please. He cannot. This cannot. He can't possibly think that this is the answer.
I'm just walking over. I'm just checking on both of y'all, okay?
Please hurry. Henry, hurry.
Alrighty. You don't know where it is? All right. Your neighbor friend, is it Henry? Where's he live at?
He just lives right there.
He's across the street with the white truck? Yeah, I just want to ask him some clarifying questions since he's been in support for you. I like to get a good base the dynamic of the relationship, okay? So I'll bring your license back in a moment along with that paperwork I told you about, okay?
This is not right.
Do you want to sit on the bumper?
This is not right.
Ma'am, do you want to sit on the bumper?
Mr. Henry, if you would, you live at that house there, correct? After I finish here, would you mind if I just come and have a word with you since you're kind of a support system so I can kind of get an insight to that dynamic that you may have seen? Alrighty, thank you, sir. Alright, he can't find her phone. Alright, you're about to get a noise ordinance violation for your mouth. Come on. Unlock. Did you do a search?
No, I haven't
Alright,
yet.
I'll hold her if you search.
You got anything in your pockets that's gonna stick me, poke me, anything at all?
Henry! Sean!
Alright, so Miss Chris, so I will advise you now. So if there is anything concealed on you that crosses the jail line that's contraband, it'll be an automatic felony. So now it's kind of your say it if you have it.
Yeah.
You don't have anything?
No.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Sean! Henry! Henry!
We good?
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna unlock.
Yep.
Alright, so Miss May, if you will step back here.
Sean!
Step. Alright, if
Ma'am.
you sit down and scoot back, it's easier. These cars are small.
Sean!
Ma'am.
Henry!
Sit.
Ma'am,
Sean! Henry!
please sit down.
Henry!
If you don't sit, you're gonna get pulled in. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna knock out the ABR real quick and then I'm gonna get some more information. I appreciate you transporting for me.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
No. Did she say, when I kind of recounted everything she said, am I clear on everything or is there anything else you may have heard?
No, she was just talking about therapy a lot, and
yeah,
then
she does ketamine treatment. I did not know that was.
yeah, that's. But just the physical and mental abuse, she didn't really elaborate much on all of it. But I guess earlier today, when she was going to therapy, the husband said that he needed therapy as well, but then like calls her crazy for going, and then they talked about getting a divorce earlier, but
Yeah, that's what I think he's on Santos. That's probably what prompted the DUI thing.
yeah. But that, I mean, other than that, nothing.
Appreciate your help. You've
Yeah,
been doing more in zone 10 than 14 tonight.
She just about the trash earlier too.
Yeah, and I heard her admit when I was over there when she was screaming about Henry saw them fighting, so she already admitted to some kind of physical thing as well.
Okay.
All right. Just let me know if she becomes a problem down the road, because she looks like a window kicker. Because while she's moving around back there.
All right. You doing okay back there, ma'am?
No, no.
Alrighty. So.
Can I get a call from him and you?
Yeah, I'll give you one. Alrighty. So, of course, she was placed under arrest. I would just like to speak to you because Mr. May mentioned you were kind of a support system for him.
Oh yeah. We neighbors, we family.
Yeah. Have you ever? So, in your experience, have you ever seen? What do you know about that relationship? I guess I should say.
I'm shocked and appalled. Can I show you the broken glass he provided this morning?
How did he break glass?
I have proof. I have proof. I talked to my friends.
I'm wondering, how did he break the glass though?
He broke washers, dishwashers. I have confirmation from his mother on my phone.
Okay, I will let this officer know that
Please,
today he broke glass.
Way it's mutual
So,
abuse.
how did he break the glass?
Let me show you.
Well, can you tell me? Can you describe to me how he broke it?
Yes. He broke the door. He broke the back door this morning.
Okay.
Just while we were talking, and I have an apology text from him, accepting apology for all of that.
Okay.
I mean, I have
So,
proof.
broken door. What else did he break?
Broken door, broken
What did he break today?
dishwasher. I have proof.
I understand.
Of abuse.
I'll tell this
I
officer.
have confirmation of abuse from his own mouth.
From his mother?
From his mother, from his own self.
Okay. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Well, I'm gonna say this. That man in that house, A1. He's a great man.
I gotcha.
He's a hard worker, and he does what he has to do for his family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a 5-year-old, something like that, I believe. Yeah.
But she's not doing what she needs to do.
Gotcha.
And it's a history. And if you all pull up any kind of record, you all gonna see.
Yeah, I pulled up the record for the house here, but it was either in a time where our system got deleted or we've always been in a different place with them. Tonight, did you hear anything at all?
I didn't hear anything. I came home and I saw him standing in the garage with the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna check on my neighbor when I see him distressed.
Yeah.
So I walked over and then he was telling me, he said, okay, she's gone. He said she had an incident on the road somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said, okay, man, let's go look for it. So when we was going out of the neighborhood, she came home. She met us, and she pulled in where she is now, and that's where we are now. We were gonna go and look for her.
Gotcha.
I said, okay, well just tell me where you think she might be or whatever. That's what we was gonna do. But we was on the way out of the neighborhood.
To look for.
She met us.
I gotcha.
And
so when she got back here, did you hear anything being said, or did you just go back in your house and?
I left.
Okay.
Well, actually, I was here. When you all came, I left.
Gotcha.
But,
So she's talking about how this morning, he broke a door, broke a dishwasher.
who did?
I don't know his name.
Oh no, that man is
She says she has text message proof of him apologizing and his mother and stuff. I just wanted to let you know.
Well, I've offered her a chance to give me the phone, but she started screaming.
I got you. I'm gonna tell you right now, that man in that house right there, you would never meet a better man than that.
I got you. I just wanted to let you know.
I'll take a look around. Just.
She said there's broken glass, a broken door in the back.
I'm telling you, I mean, I'm a neighbor, but that man right there, he's like a brother to me.
I got you.
I'm telling you.
I know. Just
but she only made this statement after she was in cuffs, though.
Right now, she just.
The only thing she mentioned before was the garbage getting thrown around. After she asked him to take the garbage out, how garbage started flying. Didn't say how, but she said that was part of the emotional abuse.
She knows she's going to jail. That's why she's doing that.
No, I know. It's just I'm just relaying the message off to the other officer.
I want to say this. I respect your job. I respect you. I thank you for your service and everything.
Appreciate that, sir.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm just man to man. I just want you guys to hear this. That man in the house right there, you would never meet another better guy than that man right there.
I got you. All right, I'm gonna transport.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, I'll do that ABR quick. I appreciate you speaking to me, Mr. Henry. And I gotta grab our car from the car, but after I finish this paperwork, I'll run one over here to you.
Please, I have proof.
I understand, and I told that officer everything.
I have proof. I have proof. You can't just take me and not take him. It's a Gabby Petito right now.
Ma'am.
It's literally Gabby Petito all over your hands. If you don't take me,
can you listen to me, please?
My phone and let me show you the abuse that
We tried to find your phone. We couldn't find your phone. You told us.
I found it. I showed you. I gave it to him. Let me out of this car.
Ma'am, I can't let you out of the car.
I found the phone. You were taking me. There's proof of abuse.
9-3 Central. You're not the 600 starting mileage.
I cannot believe what you're doing to me right now. You're not even going to take him into custody too after what he did to me.
Ma'am, so everything that we talked about today, everything that you told us.
Gabby Petito. All over. You, oh my God, wow, you guys.
Everything that you told us is
It's
going to be in the
okay,
police
my
report.
therapist has backup of everything. I've sent her literally
Yes, and everything's going to be in the police report. And because this is domestic violence, this is going to be forwarded off to detectives who follow up, and they will.
It's not. It's you're not taking him though. There's proof of abuse. He admitted to abusing me, and you're not gonna take that. Oh my
Ma'am,
God!
we tried
I'm telling Channel 5. I'm telling Channel 10. I'm telling everyone.
We tried to find your phone, and we could not find
It
your phone.
doesn't matter if you couldn't find the proof. The proof will be there. My phone, Verizon will have my proof.
So just because some statements were made as she was already in handcuffs and going out the door, that's not affecting of the outcome tonight. Would you mind if I just take a look around the house and see if there's any damaged property or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean,
If you want to put the dog in the parking lot, or is he chill?
I can put them outside in the back.
Yeah, if you want to do that real quick, and it's just so I can cover my bases.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're doing your job, sir.
Yeah, like,
I told you earlier, I thank you.
yeah, I appreciate that, sir. I spoke to him earlier when we got a bolo out for her vehicle, reference that other incident, and I could tell he was a guy who
Yeah, he's up.
he was kind of hurting, I think.
So all she clear on that other stuff that went on?
Hmm?
I know. He told me that she went out and some other stuff.
Yeah, something was
So is she clear
driving
on
when
that?
she shouldn't have been driving. It's going to be investigated at this point by the insurance agencies regarding that incident.
But other people okay, right?
Yeah, there was some minor pain from the other people, but they were treated at the scene and they went home.
You just don't care that he throws and breaks things and
That's not true at all. I do care.
no, but I'm the only one in handcuffs behind a car, and it's an elitist fucking battle because he has money, right? He pays the neighbor to cut a grass. How long do you think I'll be there?
I would say you'll get out tomorrow morning, if I had to guess.
No. And go where?
You can do whatever you want after that.
Oh, whatever I want? You mean whatever my elitist husband, now that he's got a charge on me? You mean whatever he says I can do? Is it because that white man said, well, I'll bet he kills people and eats people. You know, you just got my child taken away from me for the rest of my life, right?
Because I know it's not a thing guys like to say, but right now, under the state's definition, you are a victim of domestic violence. So you are entitled to several different services throughout the county, including but not limited to TPOs, bond conditions, stuff like that. If you want to be notified before she's released, Vine, that too, you'll call and you can get it set up. They'll call you upon her release, so you're not blindsided by her arriving home. We have a co-responder unit, but they don't work at nighttime. That's another option for mental and alcohol abuse help. I think that's kind of the root of everything here is,
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's like you said, this ain't her, this is what's in her.
yeah, I mean, she's.
Because talking to her out there, I could not get a straight answer about anything, really.
I mean, and she's not normally like this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well,
I wouldn't have never married somebody that was like,
Yeah.
but it's she gets in these states.
and the world's a stressful time right now. Her under the same circumstances 5 years ago could probably cope, and right now with the way the world is, it gets to be a bit much.
And we're both under a bunch of stress.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
But stress shouldn't be an excuse. Because, I mean, I live a pretty stressful job, and I go home, and I'm able to right into a perfectly calm, and if I have an argument, we can sit here and talk it out kind of mood.
I mean,
Which,
I mean, I know we don't see much each other. I get up at 3:30 in the morning. I drive to Atlanta to go to work. I get off at 3, go to my second job. I get home 7:30, and it's like I have to go to bed at 9. You know?
yeah, what limited time you get together, here we are. I understand where you're coming from. Is the puppy out back?
Yeah.
All right, let's, let me just,
The other two are in the bed.
okay. Well, I'm just going to be really hurt if I get bit. Emotionally hurt, not physically.
You're contributing to the reason that angry women are gonna change this fucking world. You're not gonna be spared. when I get out of here. I have receipts. I have therapists. I have that I've been abused, and I'm being taken to jail today because I said no more. Because I smashed a thing on the ground, right? You can't even like look at his abusive texts.
Ma'am, that other officer's still there and he's still doing an investigation.
Oh goodness, yeah, I can smell the alcohol. Is this the only back door?
Yeah. It's in the
Okay.
house.
Alrighty, well, she told me the back door was shattered and broken, which, unless you installed a door in the last 5 minutes, okay.
The cup she threw down on the ground.
I'm just gonna take a picture of that here. What was in that cup? Was that the cup the alcohol was in, or?
No, that
Okay.
was just a measuring cup. She came in here and she was just mad and she's just like, I just want to fling something, and then she flung this at me over here, and then she took that and she just went. And then there was a mason jar. The mason jar, I guess she did throw at me. I ducked, but
I will warn you though that even though I arrested her tonight, and just full transparency, when I present the warrant to a judge in the morning, they could theoretically not sign the warrant, which vacates the arrest, which means case is dead.
yeah.
So that is also a possibility that I do like to tell people that,
I
because
mean, honestly, I can tell you, like, I've been through it. She sleeps it off the next day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even remember, you know. But
well, she told me out there when I asked her like the parameters of the drink being thrown, she straight out told me she can't remember anything about it. Obviously, a person who is able to go out and be DUI 3 times tonight, threat of law, I don't think is going to affect her. I think those social services are going to be the thing to help her, because I know it's your wife, man, but she could have killed somebody earlier, several times over, or herself. Because riding down Whit Davis Road overnight drunk, that's a recipe for a deer wreck.
You couldn't be like, look, she hasn't technically done anything wrong yet. What's your problem with standing up for what's right? This is on you. I didn't throw glass at him. I dropped a measuring cup and broke glass to prove a point. And now I'm in handcuffs. Your daughters are gonna know about this. Trust me, I will never not speak about this experience. And you will be front and center. I'm gonna make it my life's mission to spiritually haunt you for this. I feel like you've got daughters too. I feel like I'm gonna make it my mission to infiltrate their minds for the rest of your life. How does that make you feel? Mask required.
I know.
Rule breaker? Are you?
The family she hit, luckily they were okay. Well, moderately okay. They had some pain, but they'll be all right. That, in regards to that incident, though, at this time, because I didn't really speak about before, because I was also officer who handled that wreck. Speaking to both parties, seeing as she had a different account as what that person did, it's voting as it's gonna be wrote up as a no fault accident because I'm unable to determine fault. So your insurance company and theirs are gonna fight it out in court. Okay, so she's too drunk for her to understand that, but that's the status on that as well. So if you get some other random numbers calling, it's probably gonna be insurance
and
agents.
that's what it started out because the other officer was here. You know, he was trying to explain to her that he was writing it up as an accident, and then she kept arguing with him about that she ran into her, and I
Yeah.
was trying to tell her, I was like, she was just getting belligerent, and I was
She
like,
was about if I talked to that officer, she was about a sentence away from getting a DUI.
yeah.
So
But
So really, God bless.
if I didn't have any family violence charges out here tonight, she was going to jail for DUI anyway.
But the whole reason that got her so angry was because she came back at me and she said because I wouldn't defend her.
So that's what kind of started this whole thing. Okay.
Because I wouldn't defend her, and I told her, I was like, I don't think it's your fault. I don't know if it's other. I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not real pussy to me.
Thank you.
I hope if you have daughters, you grow up here. They're gonna need a protector. So gotta have a strong spirit too.
I agree.
And he's not in jail when he abused me. So when can I go back and get my phone and file charges on him?
Right when you get out. Right when you get out, you can call him.
Why couldn't I show you?
We tried.
I've been abused.
We were.
That trying is not trying.
That
could be my life.
I understand that.
Abuse could be my life or death. And you're like, I'm trying to get proof that your life is at stake. Are you kidding me?
Ma'am, everything that we. You're gonna let me
I
talk?
don't care what we talked about here.
But I was like, I'm not gonna.
Not to blindly defend somebody, yeah.
I mean, you know, I was like, please come in, you know, and she just got furious, saying that I don't care for her, and I should have stuck up for her, and it just
Escalated to this.
went into a rage.
Yeah, and that's when she left, come back. It's kind of the same argument still.
Yeah.
And
she came back in, starting, it was right back probably about where she left with the argument.
And
how I wouldn't.
drink gets thrown, we get called. Okay.
And how she, you know, she kept telling me she's in intense therapy, and you know, I understand she's in intense therapy, but
It's not an excuse.
You get a DUI, you're looking at about $10,000.
Yeah.
So you blessed or not, be charged for that.
Yeah, that'd have been a bad one. And she would have lost her license too. So.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope you don't have daughters. Disgusting. My husband should be in jail for what he did to me. To me. Men, they don't make them like they used to anymore, do they? Hairy and tattooed. No real substance, huh? Shame. That's why women want other women now.
I have one more request, kind of a weird one, but just for documentation purposes, I do have to take a picture of you to show you're literally soaking wet. Even like I've been here like what, an hour, and you're still. There's a lot of alcohol on you.
But that man gonna make sure she get help.
Yeah, please do. Please follow up because obviously the threat of criminal prosecution doesn't seem to phase her.
yeah, I mean, like I said, things seem to ring with her when she's sober. I mean, you can probably talk to her 24 hours later. And
Yeah, she probably won't even remember this.
When I get to prove that I was abused before this happened, and you guys let it happen, I'm gonna really take note. I'm probably gonna enjoy your misconduct the most. I can't wait so much. What's the holdup?
I'm not sure.
I can't just wait to lay down and go to sleep, you know? I could use a nap after all the trauma my husband put me through. It'd be crazy if someone was like, oh wait, have you heard about what she's put this through? I wonder if one of my friends just like hulked out and was like, no, stop the train. Probably not likely, but it's gonna be epic when it happens, right? When it's like, you're like, I told the officers I had proof, and they were like, oh, we couldn't find your phone. And I was like, oh, but it was right there. Crazy story. Gonna make history, just not in a great way.
I'm gonna get out of here. If I have any additional questions, can I have it already, but just to double check, can I get your phone number? You said you gotta leave for work at like 3:30 tomorrow.
I don't want to do that.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm about to say, if you get I'll try and knock everything out as quickly as possible. But if you do get a random number calling you in a little bit, it's probably gonna be one of us. Okay. I may have some additional questions that I didn't think of right now, honestly, because you haven't heard my radio, but I keep this straight. Tonight is a very busy night, so
Yeah, well, yeah.
I can't promise I've asked you every question I meant to ask you right now. Okay. Do you have any questions for me right now?
I mean, do I need to show my a little bit more to make this like hurry along, or?
We'll be here soon.
Yeah. Wait, love your job. Being wrong a lot and like just having to go along with it because you're indoctrinated and a man is a machine and kind of like, that sucks. Can't relate. It's gonna really suck being on the other side of that though. Can't wait. Sick of my mouth goo.
You got it right. So many people can't.
I can't wait. I can't wait to let the world know the douchebag that arrested the abused. Everyone knows I've been the abused. I've been in therapy for the abused. And you arrested me. I can't wait for that to come bubble up to the surface. It's going to be a shining day for your career. I really wish you had thought about that. My therapist, probably, she probably wants to be famous too. It's going to be great for all of us, really, except for you and my husband. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. After all, you're going to be the one bombarded later. You picked the wrong side of justice this time. Suckadowski, Suckafish, or whatever. Somebody knows the writing on the wall for me, please. I have serious trauma issues with him right behind me.
I will stand over here.
Please,
Ma'am,
I would love to.
turn around and pay attention to what she's telling you,
Okay,
okay?
I'm just
Don't
saying,
worry about what
I'm just
he's
saying
doing.
I have trauma issues
Okay,
and I
well, listen to
cannot.
what she tell you.
I am, ma'am.
We're right here. He's not doing anything to you.
Well, he already
we're
has.
Standing right
You don't
here.
understand. He
We're
already
standing
has.
right here. We're sitting right
He
here.
already has.
Okay.
He already has. That will be dealt with. You just throw it away. Right? Let's get to this.
That's all.
You want to rip anything else out? I got this.
Out of your hair.
She's getting one out of it.
You want to get it out for me?
I'm okay.
You want to talk to my husband? You got real ass kissy.
Ma'am,
Ma'am.
Sorry.
pay attention to what she's
Sorry.
telling you to do, okay?
He did get real ass kissy with my abusive husband. It's amazing getting my ass kicked and being arrested at the same day. Oh boy, thank you. I can't get it out. Can you help me?
Let's get the one out your ear first.
Which other one? Good? Anything else ripped out?
Anything
Husband could do it.
else?
Is anyone going to be coming after me while I'm not looking to rip this out?
I'm gonna ask you one more time to have a seat.
Is anyone going to come after me ripping this out while I'm not looking?
Ma'am,
Stand up.
we're gonna put you over here.
Stand up.
This is my mom taking photos over here. You doing too much.
He knows what he did.
Let me tell you something.
He knows what he did.
Did I do the right thing? I still, it hurts me that I had to call you guys
But
for my wife.
yeah,
Like
well,
I'm having this problem.
I know this is speaking hypothetical, but you're calling now when it's against you. Some people wait to call when it's targeted against their child.
Yeah.
If she does this to you, what's it going to take for her to snap enough to where the child becomes the victim?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I understand that. And
Yeah. It
I
sucks.
really want her to get the help she really needs.
Does she have any criminal history? Has she ever been locked up
She's
for family violence stuff or?
no.
Okay.
She's
So,
never done anything like that.
Typically, when these things like this go to court, if she qualifies for it, she could enter something called a diversion program, which will be your court mandated therapy and drug stuff like that.
She's actually been.
Okay. Well, they may not let her do it again, but
She got a DUI.
you can only offer somebody so much help before they got. This might be the time she sets the space to music. But I'm gonna get out of here. If you need anything, just call us back, okay?
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. You have a better night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yeah, you smell awful, man. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you for speaking to me, Mr. Henry. I'm Cameron. Yep.
Sir, I want to say you did an amazing job, man. With all the chaos, you just, I mean, you professional, man.
I,
You did an
I,
awesome job, man.
it's one of the things where this is how I want somebody to talk to me if I was him.
I'm telling you, man,
So
you own it, man.
I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate you speaking to me. I appreciate you
Whatever,
being a good friend.
whoever trained you, man, they were good.
I'll pass the word on. He's my sergeant now.
All right, man. You did it, man.
All right.
Safe, man. Have a good
Y'all
night.
have a better night. Stay off the road. There's like 10 other DUIs in this side of town right now.
The suspect was booked for simple battery family violence. What do you think about this incident? Comment below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more.